The sun, the center of our solar system. It gives us warmth, light, and is the source of all life on Earth. But what if this essential star suddenly disappeared? It is the heart of our solar system, holding everything together with its immense gravity. This gravitational force is what keeps the planets, moons, and countless asteroids in their orbits, creating a harmonious balance. Today, we're going to explore what happens if the sun vanishes. And trust me, the consequences are catastrophic. When the sun disappears, the first thing we would notice is nothing. Light travels at about 300,000 kilometers per second, and it takes around 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. So even if the sun were gone, Earth would still bask in sunlight for another 8 minutes. It is the source of our light, our warmth, and ultimately, our very existence. The energy it provides fuels the processes that sustain life, from photosynthesis in plants to the warmth that keeps our planet habitable. After those 8 minutes, it would suddenly go dark. Completely dark. Everywhere. Not just nighttime as we know it, but total, eternal darkness. No life, no warmth, no light. The sun's absence would plunge our world into darkness and cold, erasing the conditions that make life possible. But the darkness is only the beginning. Without the sun, temperatures would drop rapidly. Within 24 hours, the average temperature on Earth would fall below freezing. After just a few days, it could plummet to 100 degrees, 73 degrees. Our planet, which is used to the sun's warmth, would slowly transform into a frozen wasteland. Plants can no longer photosynthesize without sunlight. This means they can't produce food and will eventually wither. Without plants, the food chain starts to collapse. Animals that depend on plants will die, and soon all other life forms, including humans, would follow. With no food sources and the increasing cold, Earth becomes a deadly trap for life as we know it. Within months, the oceans would begin to freeze. The surface of the seas would turn into thick layers of ice. The deeper parts of the oceans would remain liquid for a little longer, thanks to the warmth of Earth's core. But eventually, almost all water on Earth would turn to ice. The sun is not eternal. It is a star, and like all stars, it has a lifespan. It was born from a cloud of gas and dust, and it will eventually exhaust its fuel. But it gets even worse. Without the sun's energy, Earth would eventually lose its atmosphere. Oxygen and nitrogen, the primary gases in our air, would freeze and fall to the surface, as ice Earth would ultimately become an inhospitable world without an atmosphere, much like Mars. The sun also plays a huge role in gravity. The sun's gravitational pull keeps Earth and the other planets in their orbits. Without the sun, Earth would immediately fly off its orbit and drift in a straight line into space. We would eventually be lost in the cold, dark void of the universe. But Earth wouldn't be the only one. The entire solar system would descend into chaos. Planets, asteroids, and comets would all lose their orbits and drift through space. The solar system as we know it would cease to exist. The consequences would be catastrophic, a cascade of events that would reshape our solar system and extinguish life on Earth. The loss of the sun's warmth would freeze our planet, while the absence of its gravitational pull would send us into the void. Let's delve into this hypothetical scenario and explore the fascinating, albeit terrifying, consequences of a sunless solar system. This thought experiment will help us understand the critical role the sun plays in maintaining the stability and habitability of our world. It's a journey that will take us from the familiar warmth of our planet to the cold, dark depths of space. Along the way, we'll uncover the intricate connections that bind our solar system together. And it all begins with understanding a fascinating phenomenon known as gravitational lag. This concept will shed light on the immediate and long-term effects of the sun's sudden disappearance, revealing the delicate balance that sustains our cosmic home. After those 8 minutes of blissful ignorance, the Earth would be plunged into darkness. The light that has bathed our planet for billions of years would be snuffed out in an instant, leaving us in a perpetual night. The sun's light, our constant companion, would vanish. No more sunrises to greet the day. No more sunsets to bid it farewell. The rhythm of life as we know it would be disrupted. But the darkness would be the least of our worries. The real drama would unfold in the heavens, where Earth would be set adrift. Our planet, once held in a delicate balance, would be cast into the vastness of space. You see, the sun's gravity is what keeps Earth in orbit. It's a delicate balance, a constant pull that keeps our planet from spinning off into the vastness of space. This gravitational dance has been ongoing for eons, ensuring our place in the solar system. Without that pull, Earth would no longer be tethered to its orbit. Instead, it would continue moving in a straight line, tangential to its original orbit, like a ball released from a string. This new trajectory would take us on an unpredictable journey through the cosmos. Imagine Earth, hurtling through the void, no longer bound to the star that gave it birth. The vast emptiness of space would become our new home, a cold and desolate place with no familiar landmarks. Our planet, once a part of a grand celestial dance, now a rogue wanderer in the cold expanse of space. The sense of isolation would be profound as we drift further and further from the warmth and light of our sun. It's a lonely and unsettling thought to picture our world unmoored from its star. The familiar constellations would shift, and the night sky would become an alien landscape. But the story doesn't end there. The consequences of the sun's disappearance would be far more profound than just a change in our cosmic address. The very fabric of life on Earth would be altered in unimaginable ways. The real drama would unfold on Earth itself, where the absence of the sun's life-giving energy would trigger a cascade of catastrophic events. Temperatures would plummet, oceans would freeze, and ecosystems would collapse. The delicate balance that sustains life would be irrevocably disrupted, leading to a planet that is unrecognizable from the one we know today.